Leet is going on a bit of a loser's run here.
This is the matchup. It's everyone's favorite matchup. The one we see all the time. Game & Watch versus Ice Climbers.
Yeah. I also love that we're getting the Super Mario Bros. 2 theme for this. It feels very, very, like, apt for these very old school characters.
Yeah, I'm, like, not a fan of, like, the, of pretty much every song in the game being on Battlefield, personally. I think most of them are incredibly out of touch or, like, inappropriate for this stage. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but honestly, like, for this particular matchup, I agree. It's very appropriate.
Yeah. And Leet really going to work, putting a lot of them. Ooh! Oh, off the top? What on earth?
I mean, Battlefield has got that high ceiling, but Game & Watch, being the light character that he is, definitely getting caught off guard by such an unorthodox option.
It was off the top, and I think through the down air.
Dude, that was wild, man. I mean, I guess, is that move invincible when Nano is thrown? Because if that's the case,
I mean, it sure looks like it.
Yeah, I mean, if it is, then I would understand it beating Game & Watch's down air then, at the very least. And there you go. I mean, Ice Climber is definitely another recipient of recent buffs as well. Nana's AI is a little bit improved out of the last patch. She will not just instantly kill herself in random situations anymore when Popo is off the level. Now she has they gave her like 30% more brain cells in the last patch. That's what they decided to go for. And look at that, getting a little bit more damage with Nana after Popo was dead.
And I like setting up those double blizzards using the platforms. I've seen that from Ice Climbers a lot, and it's really good at shutting down like aerial options like short hops and things like that. And it really like
short hop options.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, off the top again.
Dude, that was just the single Popo hit too. That was just the one hammer.
I also want to point out all that damage that Frido did was on Nana. So like all that damage that went down, like that is why Leet is able to take those more up airs and still only be at 84% because all that damage went on to Nana.
Dude, this is wild to see Leet up against Frido right now, man, because in theory this matchup should be just terrible. I mean, Game & Watch being able to just invincible up B out of any situation, that would be pretty easy for him to avoid a lot of Ice Climber grabs, which is kind of the bread and butter of the character, or the desync combos, as the down smash is going to take the stock. But right now, man, the Leet is the one who's up, and it's a relatively close game, to say the least, man. The spacing on these side feeds and neutral as well to make sure Game & Watch can't just instant up B out of shield. I gotta say, man, Leet is playing the matchup very, very well. Honestly, to the best that he possibly can. I thought we was going to get a kill off the top for the third time, man.
And like for a Game & Watch, like the name of the game here for Leet seems to be discomfort, because for a Game & Watch, you're so comfortable, like falling down, or like you're so comfortable landing because you have that down air, and like but Leet is basically turning that high altitude aerial zone into a death trap, like going up there with the up airs and with the up Bs, like. That is not a situation where a Game & Watch player is probably used to feeling unsafe.
Exactly.
And it's like that level of discomfort and makes it, like Nana's so clutch.
Oh my god! This is an Ice Climbers player, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. You saw the stock end for Leet, and then, oh my god, you saw Nana just come clutch for your boy. That was absolutely immaculate and classic Icy's play. But like you were saying, Clam Hat, you're right. He was just putting out the best hitbox. He was just putting out the best and most powerful hitboxes he possibly could, I should say, in Game & Watch's comfort zone. He was not prepared for that.
The picture of Mr. Krabs where he's like looking around at the crowd and it's all swirly. It's like that looked like what Frido was going through. It was like what is going, like I should be fine here. Like this is where the Game & Watch is strongest. Why am I dying off the top 3 like so many times? And not only that, but like I focused on that so much, but also like on stage 2, like the Nana buffs to the AI really come in, like become helpful, because it's like this is now an area where like you don't really you really have to react on every interaction. Like on hit, you have to react to where both characters are going and make a split-second decision. Like, am I gonna go for Nana or am I gonna go for Popo? Like, if you like, Nana might be easier to kill, but if you don't kill Nana, then like you're stuck with this like no damage like you've done no damage to the character basically. But we are getting a character switch from Leet, not letting Frido get set on anything. Here comes the Ridley.
Yeah. And you know, if you want, we were try-casting with Ajax for a little bit beforehand, so if you really do want to commentate a Leet set this bad before me and Clamhat take off, feel free to open your mouth at any time. I'm serious.
We are into it on Town and City.
Huh? No, he's not doing it. Never mind. We got Ridley out here instead, though.
Yeah. Ridley, and this is a character that's definitely, like, Leet is going to have to, like, I mean, obviously since it's a different character, but he's definitely going to have to change the game plan here as well. Because you can't go, Ridley definitely cannot go up and pressure Game & Watch. Like, yes, the up air is very good, and it's got that really good hit, like, sweet spot, but you cannot go up and pressure Game & Watch like you could, like they could with Ices.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult because Ridley, you know, is quite thicker of a lad. He's going to get hit by a lot more of these stray Game & Watch hitboxes, especially getting juggled by neutral air and up air on the way up the top. It's going to be a lot harder for Ridley to get around that. I mean, one of the things that does at least benefit him in this matchup is that he does have multiple jumps to be able to get around a hitbox such as that on the way down. Like, that's very important. If he didn't have that, I mean, Ridley's disadvantage state in this matchup is that side B takes the stock. His disadvantage state in this matchup would be, oh my god, it would be 10 times worse if he had only like a normal double jump like the rest of the cast. But right here, because of that, he was up in stocks. I was going to say he is up in stocks, but now he is not. Frido gonna take that one with the back air, and we're back to even, Clamhat.
Really, really nice offstage movement from Frido, and there hasn't been like grounded gameplay a lot in neutral here for much of like the last minute of gameplay. But if it returns to like a grounded state, Ridley has a down tilt that's going to make Game & Watch hate his life. Because it's got so much range and it pops up Game & Watch like for all these like neutral airs, back airs, up airs, like everything. And I think what Leet really wants here is he wants to return the game to that grounded state and not let, you know, credit to Frido for finding that kill with a forward tilt. Leet really needs to try and slow this pace of this game down.
As the not late but great Solar Beam once said,
yes,
Ridley is a sword character.
Yeah, he very much
He's gone off and saying that, man. I mean, hey, can you blame him? Any ranged option that Ridley can possibly whip out in neutral against a character as potentially oppressive as Game & Watch, you're not going to want to miss those opportunities. And unfortunately, speaking of missed opportunities, sinking a little bit too low with that back air right there is Leet. Frido sinking him down with a multi-hit usage of the back air, putting Ridley down in the worst spot he could have possibly been in, which is that far off the level because this character cannot angle his up Bs. It is literally not possible for him to do. So there actually wasn't too much Ridley could even do there, man. Burning his jumps, you know, getting dragged down by that back air, and then just no place for you to be able to angle that uppy on the way back, man. How to kill Ridley 101.
And that was also an unfortunate trade too, because he got the breakout animation from the side B. Like, I'm not exactly sure why Leet was going for a side B off stage at a stock deficit. But like that breakout animation, it like while you're falling down is kind of what spelled doom for Ridley there, because it's like if you break out and you're not close to the ledge, you're not making it back.
It's just a rough spot to be in a Game & Watch.
Switch.
What in the high holy...
Crank the RNG to 11 Nintunist. We got Hero.
And then crank that RNG up a little bit further, up to 22, because he's fighting a Game & Watch.
Well, 20, because 11 plus 9 is 20.
Good point. I was just thinking of doubling 11 right there, but you got me.
9 on the hammer. 9 options on the hammer. Oh, okay. So
I got it. It took me a minute.
For the benefit of anyone who might not have gotten it. All right. So, and not only that, but we have. Oh, okay. Just lots to talk about. So we get FD Arms stage, Spring Arena. As the counter pick for Leet. finds a non-crit forward smash though, and he's sitting very, very pretty here. Like full MP, very, very low damage on his first stock, and he's in the driver's seat of this game.
Up in all sorts of percent against Game & Watch right now. At the very least, my friend, I mean, we joked about Ridley being a sword fighter in the last game, but now our man Leet is actually playing a sword character. And if there's anything that Game & Watch does not like, man, it's big disjoints for him to have a hard time getting in, man. Not only because they kill him earlier, but they just give him such a hard time on the way in. And unfortunately, Leet actually not able to get the warp when he needed it.
Yeah.
Man, that was like the one spot where he really needed that move, and you actually are statistically a little bit more likely to get that special move when you are farther off the level.
And the RNG actually really has not favored Leet very much this set at all. Like, he hasn't got bounce, which is the single most useful thing he could possibly get against in this matchup, because it makes landing free pretty much, and like. He really wants to have bounce, and like all of the kabooms, which is like I think one of the best moves in the game. Frido has been ready with the bucket for those kabooms. Despite that early KO, Frido has fully taken this game back into his control.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, like, I like the hero counter pick, you know, not even just the RNG, and there's the zoom coming in out right now. That's what he didn't get before that he needed. I like the idea of hero, not even just because of the powerful attacks, the RNG, and just the fact, more than anything else, that he's got a disjoint against Game & Watch, which is huge. But at the end of the day, as the back air does not take the stock, Game & Watch, he has the tools to deal with a character like Hero, man. The fact that he's got a reflector and bucket as that down smash takes the stock is huge, man, because a lot of Hero's most powerful hitboxes are projectiles. Like, there you go. Get that snooze. Get that snooze, my guy. Like, take a sleep.
For Leet, what are you doing? Like, he's got the bucket out.
He didn't really heal much percent. I think he was borderline at 0 when he got that heal, but, I mean, all right. Well, I mean, sure, let's go, Leet. I mean, hey, he might be down, but he's not out, man. Hero can pull some crazy RNG tricks and crazy powerful hitboxes out of literally nowhere, man. One psych up, one bang, you know, whatever. That's all it's gonna take.
He was at 59, by the way.
Exactly.
Holy crap.
Against one of the lightest characters in the game, Hero's kill potential against a character like Game & Watch is literally and metaphorically through the roof, but oh my god, he's not even gonna get that chance. Leet as being air dodging just a little too low and not grabbing the ledge. You hate to see it.
And he didn't really get, like, I was thinking about Gambler's Fallacy the entire time, because like the RNG for Leet in that game was terrible. He did not get a single bounce. All of his projectiles were like fell right into the bucket.